My name is Margaret Whitmore. I am 38 years old. I always told people I was just a housewife. They believed me because I believed it too. I packed lunches. I scrubbed the bathroom tiles. I picked up the dry cleaning and baked lemon bars for PTA meetings. My husband, Richard, worked for an auto parts company. Our son, Brian, was 12. Our daughter, Katie, was 9. To the world, we were ordinary. But I had a secret life. And the moment Richard caught me in the kitchen at 3:04 a.m., the life stopped being mine alone. That night, I moved quietly. The house was dark, still. The kids were sleeping. Richard, too. I wore my night dress, but under it, I had on thermal leggings and steel toe boots. I was almost ready. I went to the cabinet under the sink, pushed back the trash bags, and pulled the latch on the hidden box. Inside, a radio, a pistol, a thin folder with the seal of an agency that didn't exist. Just as I lifted the box, a click. The hallway light switched on. I froze. Maggie? His voice cut the silence like knife. I turned slowly. He was standing in the doorway, rubbing his eyes. He looked confused, tired, and suddenly afraid. "What are you doing?" he asked. Then he blinked again. His eyes dropped to the boots on my feet. "Why are you in your night dress? Wearing boots?" I stared at him. I had never lied to Richard. But I had also never told him the truth. "Go back to bed," I said. My voice was calm. "You weren't supposed to see this." He walked forward. "What is that? A gun? Maggie, what is this?" I sighed. The truth tasted bitter on my tongue. "I work for the government," I said. "I have worked for them since before we met." He stared at me. "Are you? What? Like a spy?" I nodded. "Something like that." He sat down at the kitchen table. He looked like he couldn't breathe. "All these years," he whispered, "the late night walks, the locked drawer, you're calm during that break-in last year." I said nothing. Let him put the pieces together. He looked up at me. Why didn't you tell me? Because I loved you, I said. And because I love our children. He shook his head. That doesn't make sense. It does, I whispered. If I told you, you'd be in danger. If you knew, they'd watch you. If you talked, they'd erase everything. He laughed bitterly. This sounds like something from a bad movie. It's real, I said. You married Margaret Whitmore, the wife and mother. But I also have another name, another life, and it's kept this family safe. He leaned back, his hands were shaking. What are you going to do tonight? He asked. Follow a man, record a meeting, collect information. That's all. He looked at me like I was a stranger. I felt like one. I pulled off the boots, sat down across from him. Richard, I said, I was going to quit. He blinked. What? I have done this for 17 years. I have served my country, but I want to stop now before I lose everything. He stared at me. His eyes were wet. Why now? I touched his hand. Because I can't keep lying to the man I love. That morning, I didn't leave. I made pancakes. I packed the kids' lunches. But everything felt different. Richard looked at me like he was trying to remember the last 17 years with new eyes. That night, we didn't talk. The next night, the phone rang at 1:22 a.m. I didn't answer. I let it ring. I choose my family. Weeks passed. No more midnight calls, no more boots under my dress. But sometimes I feel the itch. The old life doesn't leave quietly. Sometimes I hear footsteps that aren't there. Sometimes I wake up at 2:47 a.m. without knowing why. Sometimes Richard watches me like he's wondering, is she really done? I don't know the answer, but I do know this. The secret I kept for 17 years almost broke us. The truth that saved us might still destroy me. If you liked this story, please like, share, and subscribe.